got the Vape brothers, Jay and Pete. Today we have one of our favorite starter kits so far.
Yeah, it's like this is a really good. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna do this review as well. So I picked this up from our favorite local shop, our fucking Smoke Dreams.
Shout out.
Shout out to Smoke Dreams. All you people at Smoke Dreams, Jake, Robbie, Tyler, and Sarah.
Jake especially.
Jake,
I love you, man.
We love you, Jake.
No homo.
No homo. But yeah, so we picked this up at Smoke Dreams, and we just wanted a starter kit so that we say that we've done a starter kit. So we picked up this Aspire Odyssey Kit, and it comes with a Triton V2 tank with a Pegasus.
So nice.
So it's a very nice mod. I mean, when I first opened it up, me and Keaton were just looking at it, just how cool it was. So, you know, other than that, at face value, it's a really nice mod. It does fit in your hand very well. It is like a weird kind of, it's like a rounded triangle. It's like rounded on one side. It has a triangle up here so that you have your button and then your display screen and then your temperature adjuster. So it does fit really firmly in your hands. You don't really drop it, but we're going to take this all apart and we're going to show you how to fill it, how to, you know, how to navigate the menus and everything. So we're going to go down close. It's going to be kind of a long up close time, so it's going to be, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be a long time. So grab a snack if you need to.
Grab a snack.
Grab a snack.
Snack break.
But yeah, we're going to go down up close and show you everything that this starter kit has to offer. Okay. Alright, so here's the Aspire Kit, a little bit broken down. I don't want to break it down all the way because I really don't want to get all the juice out of it. It's really the same. I can show you all the things. You don't even have to take out the juice if you want to replace the coil heads, but we're going to just put this off to the side and we're going to start with this box. So this box is actually a really nice box, like I said. So you got your, it's saying check atomizer, but you got your screen right there. And this is a very intuitive designed box because it has a motion ball in it, so when you flip it, the screen will flip. Either way you want to do it, the screen will always flip. So on this, there is no menu, so it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it just goes to a menu. No, it just locks it, so that you can lock it, put it in your pocket, it won't go off. So we'll take it back to unlock. Other than that, I mean, you got this little turn thing here, and this is adjusts your it adjusts your wattage and your temperature because this is a temperature control box mod. So I'm just gonna flick that back up to 215 wherever I had it, 315. Alright, and honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not really love temperature control on any mod. People can do it right, but most mods I just don't like it. I like just doing regular power mode, so we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to put this off to the side and then we're going to talk about this Triton V2. Alright, so this Triton V2 is very user friendly as well. You got an airflow ring down at the bottom, you know, adjustable airflow. It's a standard in vaping now. So, and then you got your top portion. And then you got inside, I would just break this apart, but I don't want to. So inside you got these fill holes, which you got the main chamber section and then this upper part that connects to the drip tip. But this main chamber section, it actually rotates and moves so that when you're filling it, and there's an icon on here, I'll switch it to the icon. So when you hit that icon, that little juice droplet icon, there's a little arrow right there. It has a person that actually is exhaling. So when you change it, the bevels inside will just close it off. And it does click into place. Every time you go back, it will click into place. So it's a tiny little click. We probably can't pick it up right now, but it does click into place. It'll open and close those bevels for you, and you can see some juice getting out of there. But I'm going to show you how to take the coil head out because I do have another one. I have the temperature control coil head in there, which is a nickel one that comes pre-packaged with the kit. I'm going to show you how to take it out without actually draining out your juice. So the easiest part is just to turn it upside down and then twist this base off. And then you got everything out there. So you can kind of see inside there, you got that inner chamber that leads up to, you know, your chimney section that leads up to your drip tip up there. But other than that, it's pretty easy to uninstall your coils. You got a little grab ring right here, so you're just going to grab it. It's a little juicy because obviously it just came out of it. And each one of these coil heads is marked. So this one says 0.15 Ni200, and we're going to switch it for the one that comes automatically in it, which is a pair of Claptons. I think it's one Clapton. And these ones say that they're 0.5. And it even says the suggested wattage that you should vape it at. It says 40 and 45 watts. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says it's there. So, you know, you just tighten it down until it's tight. You want to make sure that that button or that little pin is protruding a bit. And then what you do is you take it, put it back on there, screw it back on. You know, get it kind of tight, and then you're good to go. Normally what I'll do is, if you notice, even though the juice holes aren't, like, the thing is open but the juice holes aren't there, you can actually take it and move it to where you need it to go. So like I moved it to where the fill hole or the juice holes are right on there, so you can actually fill it. So if you wanted to fill it up with juice, it's pretty easy. You just take your top piece, you close off those holes till it clicks, and then both of those holes are covered. And then this is the part that I had a little bit of trouble with when I first got it. How you fill it, it's a top fill system, so you take this whole drip tip connection off. Alright, so if you want to fill it, you take this whole drip tip portion off, and you just grab it and twist. Fairly simple. And then that whole portion is threaded and it has an O-ring, so no juice will leak out of it. But you notice that there's two holes on the top and bottom. And then you can just put your juice right in there, and then you fill it to where it's about full. So I filled mine not too long ago, so I'm just going to put this back on. I want to press down a little bit on it. And then once you think it's tight enough, you can actually just grab it by the drip tip and turn it to where it says vaping mode. You'll start to see bubbles come out, and then after you're done with that, seeing as how I switched coil heads, you want to take this and put it on it, and then because this is still set in temperature and it automatically changed. I don't know if you saw that super quick, so I'll just pop out the battery and push it back in again. So it's going to say aspire. It's going to ask you if it's a new atomizer. You use your rolling thing to adjust the temperature, and you say yes, because I did put in a new one, and this is Canthal. You go to that, hit yes, and you want to keep it in regular. And then you say, it's asking you if that's all correct, and then you say yes, and then you're ready to go. Alright, we're going to take it back to FaceTime, and then we're going to vape on this puppy. So that was a close-up of the whole kit. It does come with 3 different coil heads. It comes with this one that I have in it right now, standard. It comes with it just standard in there. It's a Clapton head. Then you got your temperature control coil head, and I believe a replacement coil head, but it's not a Canthal. It's not a Clapton coil head. It's just a regular old Canthal build. But right now I have it at 70 watts. It's reading at 0.74 ohms or 0.47 ohms. Sorry. I mean, it's not a bad starter kit. I mean, you can do a lot worse in terms to starter kits. I mean, this would be a good getting off of cigarettes, maybe a little bit better. It's like if you have an ego, you can upgrade to this, you know. Like, the one thing that I can see that people will probably have a problem with this, seeing as how it's so shiny. Like, this top part and this bottom part are fingerprint magnets. This middle part is kind of a fingerprint magnet. But other than that, it's a good starter kit. So if you want to pick one up, I mean, more than welcome to. I think they retail for about $110 online. You can, you know, like I said before, you can like going from cigarettes or from more from an Ego style to this. I didn't talk about this USB port because I normally don't use it. This is for charging. It's not for firmware. It is for charging. So you don't have to just go to the bottom and pop out your battery every time. No, you can just charge it off of that USB mini thing. But other than that, that's basically all we have for this video. We got more stuff coming up, so thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, and for subscribing. And let's keep vaping. It makes the world go round.